There were 2 rows a short while back. One a little cheer for Rahul Dravid, and then a huge... here's the Royal Bengal Tigers in.
So now just 16 shy of his previous lowest score.
It's very quick thinking by Greg Good. He actually bowled a very good ball.
Well, good aggression by the Australians this morning. Their fielding yesterday wasn't up to their normal standard. This morning they've come out with a positive attitude, an aggressive attitude, and that just keeps the batsman honest. Ganguly yet to get off the mark, and Greg Blewett making sure that, hey, just look out, because if you fall over like that...
Shot.
Gavin Robertson now replacing Shane Warne. That's at the High Court end.
How was that?
Well, a bit of a half-hearted shout there from the Australians. It's not too bad a shout. Ball just drifting back in. No shot.
This time he's found the gap. And yet another 4. It's 420 for 4.
Well, a good shot there from Ganguly at the last ball of the over. He rocks back. This time he gets it through the gap. Long chase for the fielders, but a racing across that practice wicket area. So yet another boundary for the Indians. You just see him use his feet well back. Bang.
Ganguly plays that shot well. 6.
Well, Ganguly's had enough of being tied down. The signs tell the story. A good 6. Hit straight back over the bowler. Fairly straight hit between him and mid-off. Advances down the track. Uses his feet well. Bang. It's right through the ball. Sailing. You just see it go past the side screen. Well covered there by our cameraman. Right back into that crowd.
Well, that's a lovely shot. Very quick footwork.
Well, that comes from a bit of bluff from the batsman. They're good batting. He made his intentions to Robinson earlier that he wanted to come down the track, so he just waited his turn, knew Robinson would drop one in short, and sure enough, that's caused a change in the field again. See that ball dissected the fielders and racing away to the boundary. Now Mark Taylor's changed, put a man out and point right on the fence. Look on the bowler's face tells the story.
Big shout for LBW. Once again turned down by BC Kure.
This has been really a terrific pitch.
Lovely shot. We've seen the players hit the balls off their pads from the ball 1 of this innings, and that is a beauty. 457 for 4.
This is a Rasagullah shot. This is a Rasagullah shot. Look at the sweetness in the timing and the power behind it.
And a big appeal from Robertson from around the wicket. The ball straightening up. The Australians went up in unison behind the stumps.
This one's ball flatter. Robertson has seen that Ganguly likes to go down the pitch to him.
So that's the end of the morning's play here. The 3rd morning of the 2nd Test match. India versus Australia.
This time it's a no ball. Showing a little bit of frustration there, Mark Waugh. Just asking the umpire where his foot was. Still not too bad bowling, 36.
Warren thought there was something there. Umpire Parthasarathy, as is par for the course, thought there wasn't.
Shane Warne actually started his Test career against India and took a bit of a pounding, although he did get 1 wicket in that match. I think 1 for around about 150. So he has had this experience before with India.
Picked that up very quickly. Once he did that, given the slowness of the pitch, it was always going to be 4.
Signs that Shane Warne's just getting a little frustrated and perhaps a little weary as well. The concentration has gone. I think it's perhaps a good time to give him a little bit of a breather. Just wander off into the outfield, gather his thoughts again, and then bring him back a little later on.
We're getting some unusual stats in this game. The first time, only the second time ever that 2 wickets fall in the first over. Only the second time ever the 2 openers get out in the 90s. Well, that's pretty symbolic of what's been happening in the field, but he doesn't give away an extra because 2 are always on, and 500 comes up, so 100 of the partnership is up as well. And Robertson comes back. The Prince of Calcutta, as he's been called so often, and we've referred to him very often.
Well, there's been a drop catch, and we'll go to Harsha.
Yes, didn't quite
carry. So Gavin Robertson still trying to get that breakthrough that Australia so desperately needs.
Excellent shot. Brings up 50 for SOURAV Ganguly. Makes it 6 in a row for India. And how symbolic that it should come up with his trademark shot. That drive through the offside. He's now got 5 centuries and 5 50s. And that will delighted the Indian dressing room and an overjoyed audience at Eden Gardens.
Didn't quite get over that one, but it didn't matter. He picked the gap.
That is a dismissal. Ganguly trying to turn the ball away to mid-wicket. The ball turning just a little bit, taking the leading edge, and a simple catch to silly point. That's a big disappointment, not just for SOURAV Ganguly, but for the entire Eden Gardens. They had come here to see their prince score a century, but it was not to be.
It's just trying to turn that one on the onside, and it gripped a little bit for Gavin Robertson. Got quite a thick edge, and a simple catch there for the substitute, Darren Lehman. It's 5:50.